So Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Sofia and today I'm with my partner Era. We'll do some reflection from our interview that we have done before this. Okay, so who are the person that we interview, and why do we choose her, and what is their relation with our topic? Okay, so first, the person that we interview was none other than our lecturer in semester 1, which is Dr. Nur binti Mama Omar. She taught us on introduction to literature subject, and from her education background in her CV, she had her PhD done in Warwick University, United Kingdom. There are a few reasons why we choose her. Okay, so first reason is she is someone close to us, as she had taught us before this, and she was my mentor in the mentor-mentee program. And next, she had a lot of experiences while doing her study in Warwick, United Kingdom. And other than that, she is one of our role models since she gains achievement in study at a young age. So we have conducted research on both verbal and non-verbal communication using the UNIZA database, and we will now go into detail about each while referencing the interview session. Okay, so according to Sumona for 2018, we can assume that individual employ spoken or verbal communication to convey their goals, ideas, and concepts. And her added that the first 5 minutes of every interpersonal interaction are critical since they set the tone and affect communication greatly. This can be seen from the interview. From the first moment when we start our interview session, Dr. Zikin's voice a bit slow, maybe because she feels uncomfortable, but after a few minutes she starts to talk leisurely. Okay, she loved to ask us back about some question that being asked, and since her voice is naturally soft, so we have a bit difficulties to hear her answer. She also answered some questions longer than what we expected, and it made our interview session become long. And yeah, it was totally different from the lecture class that we attended during last semester, since the interview was more leisure and not so formal. Hence, we can assume that we managed to create a good first impression that ensures the continuity of the communication.
Further on to this analysis, I will start with the non-verbal communication elements that present in the interview. First, we can see that during the interview, Dr. Zikins communicated non-verbally a lot while speaking. So this shows that kinesics is a study of the arms, both hands, facial expression, and body movement. This was stated from Rossini 2018. And then there are several body language from Dr. Zikin that represent her thoughts and also her innermost emotions while expressing her opinions during this interview. Then first, I can see that kind of non-verbal communication from her sitting position. So if you look at the interview video closely, at first she was being very rigid, very stiff, and has this kind of professional stance given her position as a lecturer. And then as the interview goes on, she slowly to adapt a much more relaxed stance and constantly leans closer towards us, which is the interviewee. And then this shows that she was starting to get more comfortable during the interview session. Next, in the non-verbal communication, I want to talk about eye contact. From a study published by Journal of Nonverbal Behavior, it is said that there are a lot of factors in maintaining eye contact, such as obtrusiveness, interest in subjective experience, the gaze location, and also temporal spatial resolution. So from here, we observe that Dr. Zikin, she maintained eye contact perfectly throughout the interview. So basically, during the whole interview session, she keeps her eye contact towards us, the interviewee. But whenever we touch upon something that seems to be uncomfortable, such as for example the increased sexualization in media, as before this she taught us literature, we can see that her eye contact, that she broke her eye contact, and she averts her gaze away from us. Then this kind of small cues, it shows how she's being uncomfortable with that kind of topic. So it is safe to say that from this interview we learn how eye contact is actually very important, and then it can it tells so many things about a person, whether that person is comfortable with us or they're actually having something uncomfortable with the topics, or maybe it's our actions that causes that eye contact to be broken. As a conclusion, it can be said that nonverbal cues, it convey genuine emotions more precisely than spoken or written words. But sometimes both verbal and also nonverbal communication should be used in order to deliver a good message to others without having any misunderstanding. So this is stated from Rayudu 2009. And then based on from this interview session, we noticed that there's a lot of nonverbal cues that are used to strengthen or to show emotions more precisely rather than using verbal communication. And that is all from our group. Thank you.